Sounds it. I'll trace the on soon. Oh, all right.
Morning everybody. I think Pat's dealing with Ernie. I think she's putting him out. Did you see my cooking? I just put it on a minute ago. So people keep asking for a vlog of me cooking, so I just made a meal yesterday. Did you like that? You know full well that won't me. Yeah. This would be a vlog of me cooking. That'd be me cooking. I won't have a clue.
Sometimes I'm a bit like that. Stand in the middle of the kitchen.
Really?
Well,
I find that hard to believe, darling. You know what interesting you?
It's putting, it's putting things out, serving it on plates that frustrates me, because I know it's getting colder as I'm dishing up. There's usually 5 or...
Yeah, but you're serving it on hot plates.
Oh yeah.
You put the plates in the oven, so yeah. the plates are hot.
Yeah.
If the plates are hot, it won't go cold, will it?
Right.
Master Chef speaks again.
He likes giving his opinion. In the kitchen.
Oh God.
Although he hates cooking.
I know.
He don't mind washing up.
Oh, tell somebody made a comment yesterday, and I actually burnt a plastic sieve just washing up.
Yeah. it was my best mixing bowl.
You were in bed at the time, ill.
Yeah.
And there's drawers underneath the cooker there, and it belongs in there, but it's so hard to get stuff in there. They have to be put in a certain way. And I just plonked it on top of the cooker and somebody had left a ring on.
Or it had been out, had it? Or were it still
no,
on?
No, it was still on.
Oh, okay. Well, it won't make...
Well, it wasn't you, no, you were in bed.
Oh, yeah.
When I looked round, it had melted.
It. Oh, gosh. Yeah. I'd had that a long time, that bowl.
Now, there you are, you see.
Where it came from.
Let me loose in the kitchen.
And if we decide to stack things in dishwasher instead of let Trevor wash them up or dry up, he's lost. He just stands around looking.
If what?
No, you're lost, you just stand around looking.
If what?
If we stack things in dishwasher.
Oh, no.
Instead of letting you wash them up while drying them.
Yeah, I don't get that dishwasher.
I don't know where he wants to be then.
I don't like the dishwasher.
No.
No, I don't get on with that. It don't, to me, you've got to wash the things before you put them in. Because if you don't, you don't get them clean. And
You're
then,
supposed to put it on
then
pre-wash.
people forget to take them out. So you never know whether it's got cleaning or dirty in it.
Well, when you look at them, you know.
And then when you put in knives and forks in that rack, it gets all on your hands.
Yeah, I don't like that bit. Neither does our Alethea, can't stand it.
No.
It's supposed to be her job, stacking dishwasher and unloading it when it's done, but she always forgets.
Yeah, she does.
Never remembers.
So, yeah, not one of my favourite jobs. I don't like the dishwasher.
No. People think it's easy, don't they? Maybe it is for other people. It all seems.
Oh, yeah. We've never had one.
No, we've never had one.
No. So what did you get done? What were you up to yesterday, Pat?
What were I up to yesterday?
Yeah.
What did I do?
A bit different
I
yesterday.
put some, because
Trudy
Trudy
was
was here,
here.
wasn't she?
Yeah.
I put some, after I'd cooked breakfast, because she had a cooked breakfast, you and Trudy and me, didn't we?
Yesterday? Right, yeah, we did.
But that were about, no, we had cereal it were a cooked dinner we had, a sort of egg bacon and mushrooms at lunchtime.
It's unusual.
There was salad, but I didn't fancy salad yesterday. I just fancied something a bit different. So we did that, and then there was some washing in the washing machine, took that out. What else did I do? Oh, I prepared everything for tea at night.
Yeah, I filmed it.
What, me preparing?
I lied.
Oh.
I don't know it was me.
Oh, did you? I prepared it.
No, cooked it.
Cooked it. You have to prepare it first. Chop it all up.
I am absolutely not a clue. I won't know
Mix Yorkshire pudding.
What are you supposed to do to these meals gold?
No, I can't remember what else I did.
No.
I fed Ernie.
Plenty. It sounds plenty to me, Pat.
I think it was 3 o'clock-ish by the time I went up.
It's supposed to be raining today, and it's all right.
Yeah,
dry.
Yeah, it has had a bit of a rain.
It's
It's windy
right.
though.
We've got to go
trend.
to shop today. Are we taking camper? Give
That's
it a-
entirely
I
up
think
to
we'll
you.
take camper, give it a run
Yeah,
out.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, a subscriber asked me about buying that drawing that I'm working on. And I gave him a reply, but it might have been a bit confusing, my reply. Because I won't know what to charge for that drawing. Because I've just spent that long on it. That's why I put that. So I'm sorry if I confused you. It's just that I won't know what to ask for it.
You'd have to suggest a price that you thought it were worth,
Yeah.
wouldn't you?
Yeah. People
Willing to
usually,
pay for it.
if people want to buy me stuff, they usually, or want to commission me to do something, they usually email me or something. But anyway. Yeah, I've got a bit of a story. I remembered something.
Oh.
Sets back in amazement. Yeah. You know, we take pressure cookers for granted nowadays, don't we? But in the 50s, when I were a kid, they were quite a novel thing. They'd just come out, more or less. I think they had. My mum seemed to regard them as somewhat new. And she was quite intrigued by them. You know, they had these little triangular things that you lifted out and you could put all your veg in separate things and then put a tray on top of that and put something on top of that. So the whole dinner, instead of it all being boiling away in different pans, were all done in this one thing. And I think my mother was really amazed by it, you know.
Well, she went out to work, didn't she? So it'd have been a really quick way of getting tea at night.
Yeah, no microwaves in them days.
No.
But she must have read about it. Because one Sunday, she cooked some rice pudding in it. It were not in a tin, it was proper rice pudding.
Homemade rice pudding.
And we, at that time I remember we had, I don't know whether it was one budgie or two we had. This, when, you know, when it builds up pressure, it lets steam out and releases the pressure. Well, what happened on this particular day, our kid told me how it happened, was a grain of rice got stuck in the valve, so it couldn't release any steam, and it blew up. I don't know how it blew up, but all I remember is rice pudding flying round the room, and the budgie was sat on the perch, and it was covered in rice pudding.
Oh, it'd have been hot.
Yeah.
All room were covered in rice
pudding. We all run like hell out at room. Yeah.
Well, I suppose to release the pressure, the thing, it would have blown off, would it?
I think there were a weight.
Yeah, weight on it.
In the middle. There was like a little black thing to one side.
A rubber.
And then there was a weight thing on top in the middle, wasn't there? I think it blew that off.
Yeah.
And come out of there, yeah.
Like a fountain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was funny. Yeah.
I like the pressure cooker, but I was always a bit afraid of it.
Yeah.
Because we're used to have one.
Yeah.
Wondering whether I'd done it right, because you had to release some at a certain time. I'm sure you did.
I don't know whether that weight thing in the middle, whether there were different size weights for different things. I don't know. No, I'm not sure.
No.
But they were quite complicated for then days.
Yeah.
Somewhat new, you know.
Somewhat new. Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah.
Yeah.
It reminded me of something else, but I can't think what it was.
Oh, can't you?
No.
That's it, you see. Things won't stay in your head, won't they? Evaporate.
No, especially if you're talking about something else by the time you finish.
That story, I thought about that on Saturday when our kid were here.
Right.
And I thought, I'll remember that. And I didn't. I completely forgot. And then bang, all of a sudden it came to me. I don't know why. And I was in bed and I wrote it last night.
Right,
you know when you were watching something on telly that you were watching when we were in bed?
Yeah.
Must have reminded me of it, and I wrote it down.
All right.
Last night.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I watched that Hometown Builders.
Right.
It might have been on there, might it?
Yeah, something
when
on there.
When they'd done house up or something.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah.
Want a press cooker on that, was it?
No. No.
Pat usually comes up. Pat stays down in the front room watching the telly on the projector. And I stay in the room upstairs, and I'm on the computer, I'm on YouTube, or eventually when I run out on YouTube I'll watch telly, put a film on or something, not from Netflix or Amazon Prime. And then Pat comes up.
About 11.
About 11 and watches what she wants.
I know, usually a
house.
home programme or builders.
With home improvement programmes. Is it Freudian? Is it because we've no home?
No. No, I've always liked them.
Empty, you call them empty nest? Empty nest.
That's when your children leave home, empty nesting.
So what is it with us?
Oh, God knows.
No nest.
No nest.
Oh, Pat hasn't got a nest, so she watches all these How's it?
I've
How's...
always watched.
Yeah, you have. You have, even when we had a nest.
Yeah. And then I watched Van Dyke.
Dick Van Dyke. I recognised his voice. I will lay it down, me. I wasn't watching it. But I recognised his voice. And funnily enough...
Diagnosis Murder.
Yeah.
That's it.
And funnily enough, his son's in it. And he sounds... When you're not watching it...
Does he sound like
he
him?
Sounds... He says certain things in a certain way that are just like his dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're not watching it, you're just listening. Well, I'm not listening. It's just I recognised his voice.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, well, I better quit because I've done more work on that drawing.
Yeah.
Yesterday. So I've got that bit of cooking thing and then a bit on the drawing coming up. So, you've seen the bit of cooking. I'm going to put that up before this. So, what's funny? What is funny?
Divide it all into little pieces.
Yeah, well, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is for me.
Yeah.
Not for you. You see it all as
one
smooth professional video.
I don't think so.
How dare you?
How dare I make a mockery of your
videos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.